Okay, now we're muted. Good morning. Mm. Mm. 1 second. Okay. Okay, there we go. Good morning. Hello, hello. Get some music. Some music. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Today feels like like one of those interesting days. This was a good breakout. Really good breakout, actually. 220 is going to be your next resistance on this one. 320. I think that the code finally got to me, Floyd. I woke up I woke up quite a few times, but like an annoying cough, a running nose, a stupid headache. Sounds like COVID symptoms, doesn't it? Does COVID still exist? I don't think so. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, no, AMCI has been the one of the better looking ones. COVID is dead. Yeah, see, one of the better looking ones. This thing just needs to break out. So the pre-market high, if you look to the left-hand side, was 1170. It's been having a hard time closing above 1170, and then obviously $12. So it would be nice to close above that new look. I just got a haircut. I don't get a haircut, too often. So probably why. Probably why. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these names look super, super sus, right? There are really only two names that look interesting right now. But yeah, it never existed. Levels that still exist. A few people severe symptoms, but really, Winterfell, really? Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, interesting. Same slow vibes today. Yeah, for now. For now. Like I said in Discord, AMCI is the only one that I like. Right, all the other ones way too suspicious. I was hoping that SR, just because it had so much volume and so much movement, I was hoping that thing would find support, right? But it just never did. It just looked way too weak. So just looked way too weak. Yogi's trying it again. For the day. Yeah, no, AMCI is definitely at the top of the list. The only question is what will it do at the open, But yeah, this is definitely one of the, if not the best one, right? Again, RZLV has done well. The float on this one is just a little bit bigger, so it'll be interesting to see how well it looks at the open. You bought it at $4 many months ago. Any advice? Yeah, Joseph, I think that's a good thing to do, right? I think that's a good thing to do. Your entry. Let me take a look at the history of this. Yeah, it's been dumping for a long time, huh? Yeah, many months ago at $4. Yeah. Um, and then a really nice bounce up of support. It's isn't it interesting how that happens? Anyways, yeah, I think if I were you, it's not up a whole lot, right? I'm just not sure what will happen at the open, right? So two things: you either start selling in chunks like you want to, right, or you give it a second at the open and see if if the volume comes in, right? If it can actually break above 320 and then start pushing towards $4. Right. So again, there's clearly resistance up there, so it needs to break above that level. If not, it's coming back to again $2.80. Right. So there's a little bit of room in between that. Yeah. Cool. AMCI, yeah. Again, AMCI is looking like the best name in the market right now. But that was quite evident, though. You know, quite evident that this was the one. We were talking about retesting this bottom in Discord, right? This was a really good level, right? That was a really, really good spot. Retesting that $10 level, it's a psychological level. And then obviously, this is the double top, right? Which we're clearly breaking above right now. So this looks very nice, right? And then your next supply zone isn't too far away, but yeah, yeah, it was a long term thing. Yeah, yeah, long term. Are you still in this one? Yeah, again, I posted that chart for you because it was kind of double topping, right? So $4.85, right below the view out there. So your entry is going to be a tough level. Again, anything can happen at the open, though. You know, yeah, anything can happen at the open. So I think that would be a hope that is Riley can pop at the open. The float isn't terrible, like at 20 million, right? That's not the worst, especially for a stock of that price. That's not that bad. Alrighty, yeah, I like it. I like it. So again, AMCI is the top name for now. Let's see if we can keep cooking going into the open. Question for you guys though: what's your favorite stock going into the open? What is your favorite stock going into the open? Let me know. Let me know. Let me take a look at the other one too. I think it's still on here, maybe. Not really heating up, but it is looking for a bit of support, right? So above 60 cents, Yogi. I think that's why Yogi is trying this. It looks really really weak. SRXH looks very weak, but maybe a bit of a bounce, maybe. Yeah, very very weak. That thing is so weak. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it at the open. See if anything happens. CNMD didn't. They did a split and then announced that FDA news, but the stocks it just couldn't hold. AZI is still holding that demand zone, so watch $1.75, $1.80 for support. Again, RZLV, right? So if it can stay above that dollar, that 280, should be okay. Would like if it could reclaim $3 though, and then push for 320. LAZR, Luminar, LAZR. This one's very slow, very very slow. Alrighty, and then obviously we're right below a supply zone for AMCI. So yeah, the best thing for now is probably to wait for the market to open. Seriously, Tiffany, right? Like I said this morning, I don't like any of these names except for AMCI. So hopefully AMCI can give us some nice price action post market open. The one that makes me money, yeah, exactly. And it can change, right? We can be this slow into the open, and then the market opens, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is amazing, right? So things change all the time, right? So we shall see. I made a whole bunch of tea because I woke up earlier because I couldn't sleep, and then I woke up and made a whole bunch of tea, and then I drank all the entire thing, and now I'm on stream, and I need the damn tea and I don't have it. Annoying, huh? Anyways, so yeah, let's see if AMCI can stay above this little retest that it's making here. So 1170, and then give us a curlies. But yeah, again, this is the only one for now that I would say is at the top. Maybe this one will catch up at some point. But again, all these other names just look like garbage. SRXH is trying to reclaim 70 cents. I think Yogi, where's Yogi? So let's see if it can. Alrighty. And then we'll go from there. Ayo, Mark, good morning, good morning. Can you pump the markets today? Yeah, pump it, please. Jaden has $1 and 2 pennies. Yeah, good morning, Sunny. Yeah, it is. It's trying to. There goes 72 cents. Right, so it's trying to rebound from the bottom, trying to. So hopefully, again, like I said though, like the market might be annoying now, but maybe the market opens and then we pick up. You know, if we open and then volume comes into some of these other names. No, 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 no. BTC to 70K. I mean, we already knew BTC was a scam, so we already knew, Mark. Yeah, so it looks like we're still holding 1170 here. Hopefully, this doesn't get this slow, as we go into the holidays, right? Usually, this week is good, and then we get to like next week into the actual holiday, and then the market slows down. Everybody's gone on holidays, but it might be getting slower sooner than we would like it to because last week was fun. Uh, okay, and there you go. So again, we're still holding that 1170 for AMCI, so that's good. This is your day off. The markets need a major pump. Yeah. I mean, yesterday wasn't too bad, right? I think we were quite annoyed that yesterday was a little bit slower, but it really wasn't that slow, right? It was okay. Um, and also when we got off the stream, like the day got a lot better, right? We had some nice pumpas, some nice pumpas. So again, we're back to $12. So that was a good retest for AMCI. Again, this is the top name going into the open for now, unless something changes, which it could, right? All the other ones, they're just little curlies off the bottom. Michael, what's your question? Let me know if you have a question. Right, like all the other ones are slowly curling up bottoms, but not overly confident about them, right? So we shall see. Yeah, after the open, yeah, let's see what happens. Good morning, Ahmed. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, whew. One of those coughs where like you can feel it in your chest, like your throat hurts. Yeah, that's the annoying cough. Don't know where that came from though. Yeah, I bet you it's either COVID or it's gym germs. Yeah, kind of annoyed. This is not the time to be sick. Vitamin C for yeah. I need to take some vitamins. I'll do that when I get up the stream later. Where did you get the plague? I don't know. I don't know. Probably gym germs. You know what? We need to cancel the gym. Unbelievable. This is why we stay we stay home and trade stocks instead. Stupid gyms. They take a few weeks to actually work, Jay. Well, I needed to work today because I don't want to have this cough tomorrow. Ridiculous. Okay, we need AMCI to cook though. Come on, something cook. Okay, we open in less than 2 minutes here. Less than 2 minutes. And again, all of these names still look very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. So the only thing that's still looking good is AMCI. We're also testing resistance for AMCI. So I would not be surprised if we get a dip going into the open or the market opens and we do dip. So Don't do anything dangerous at the open, please. Your life is yeah, Jay. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Okay. Well, what do I need to do to help? Yeah. Who wants smoking weed? Let's go. What's your remedy then? 1 minute before the open. Yeah. And so for now, I think just watch 1070. If that doesn't hold, then we can look at the 50 EMA. Dan, good morning, Dan. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So I think again, it's gonna be confusing. The entry was early this morning at $10, right? We were retesting 10, and then obviously you've had some nice higher lows, right? The breakout is sitting at 1070, the last breakout, so that level is gonna be interesting. But the market's opening, right? So when these levels of support are so close like this, I usually don't trust them as much. But for now, let's hope we can stay above 1070. Alrighty, and then curl from there. That's not something I would be, really, really counting on though. So we'll see. Alrighty, let's go. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and let's make some monies, please. So it looks like 1070 is holding for now. We're back to $12, and the market just opened. So give us the violence to the upside, obviously, because sometimes you have to specify. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. 1225. It's a nice pop. Look at that. 1250. Look at that. 1280, guys. Oof. That thing said, don't worry about 1170, guys. I'll give you 1270. Just be careful though, because it is the market open. You expect candles like these, right? So, like we said, this is the favorite stock for now. It's just really early. Alrighty? This is the favorite stock. All the other ones just look way too scammy. Way, way too scammy. So AMCI is the one for now. Cool. Type yes in the chat if you're holding AMCI. Good morning, Missy. Right. Just be aware that these candles are nice when you're in them already, right? But these candles are dangerous if you FOMO. Because one of these green candles will look nice. The next second we're back to the bottom, right? We just went from 12.80 back to $12.10, right? Back below $12. This is what we mean. Right? Look at that. Below $12 now, retesting 11.70. So when we say, hey, be careful at the open, it's because we see this every day, right? It's like one candle pops, that's an opportunity to maybe take some gains. And then next candle, we're back down, right? So again, 1170 for now, and we're breaking below that 1170, right? So let's see where that candle decides to close at, and then we'll go from there. Cool. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like BDRX had a nice little pop, right? Nice little pop there on the left. Is it halted up? It looks like it's halted up. Yeah, it's halted up. 680. An aggressive candle there because you didn't care it was going to take your gains. Yeah, you set your stop at 12. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's okay. Right. Again, we know that 1170 is an interesting spot, so we're still playing with 1170 and still holding it, which is good, right? Just would be nice to curl now above $12 and stay above 12. So we've talked about 1170 all morning as support, right? All morning we've been saying 1170, 1170, 1170. So we just went from 1290 back to 1170. The candle broke below, which is fine, right? The most important thing is closing above. So we closed above, and then now we're back to 1250, 1260, right? So again, this is the best looking stock. It's been the best looking stock coming into the open. Um, right. The only question is, can we get some proper technical analysis here on this one? And then there goes 1280. In the sense that can we get more constructive candles, right? There we go. There we go, guys. Highs of the day, 1290. Looking good. This is the point where you should start moving those stop losses up, though, right? Please and thank you. So yeah. So 1170 back to 1270 and then back down again. So like we just keep going back and forth for now. So hopefully we can get a breakout. There we go. $13, guys. Woo! Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so $13. 13.30. I like it. 13.50. I like it even more now. Right? 13.70. I like it even more. Yeah. I like it. I like it. 13.70. Are we halted up? Yeah. Trust me, bro. So even on a rubbish day, like this was the only stock. This has been the only stock. Right? So if you guys are watching anything else, do me a favor, please. Shut it down. Shut it down. It has AMC in front of it, so there's a next squeeze, right? It's halted up, obviously. Yeah. Again, type yes in the chat if you're holding AMCI. B looks okay. Coming back. Because it always does that. Right? So, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, type yes in the chat if you're holding AMCI. You shouldn't be holding anything else. I'm kidding, by the way. But again, everything else that we looked this morning just looked way too suspicious, right? BDRX with a nice little pop there, but everything just looked way too sus. This was the only stock, right? And again, that 1270 became a really nice spot, right? That 1170 support, right? So, and then boom skis. Obviously, now we're sitting in a supply zone. If you look left though, the pre-market high, sorry, not the pre-market high, the double top from last night, right? Because this thing's been running, right? Was right below $15. So 14.50 to $15. That would be the next, big level there. So 14.50 to $15. Tony. uh, yes. Let's cook straight in and halt it up. I like it a lot. 1188. I like it, Floyd. So let's cook more, please. Let's cook more. I know it's a slow day, but let's cook a little bit at least, and then we can leave the stream after 1 hour, and then go take care of ourselves. Yeah. Where should we get in if you're not in, Violet? At this point, it's too late, right? At this point, it's most likely gonna open higher, right? So you're gonna most like hopefully, at least that's the hope when the stock is halted up. I think the only concern is when you're halted at a supply zone like that, sometimes it doesn't do what you need it to do, but the hope is that it opens higher, right? And if it does open higher, then you're taking a bigger risk, right? Because if we open higher, we're gonna be pretty damn close to that last night resistance, right? So if you look left, we're not that far away from the level that we failed 3 times at and crashed last night, right? So you just want to be careful there. Martin, I like it. Stretch, I like it. Ali, what's your question for RZLV? Did the same thing at the open, Adrian? Pump it. Yeah. No. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, good job, Burleys. Yeah, a lot of you guys have some really good entries. Megan, yeah, I like that. 1186 to 1371. Beat is looking good, by the way, right? So if you're looking for something else to watch, right? Beats is looking okay. RILY is coming back again, Thomas, right? So 485 resistance, right? So you're not that far away. RXX SRXH is holding the 200 EMA for anybody that's still in that, right? And then this one's unhalted now. BDRX, um, nice little pops, right? As the day goes on, we're really gonna pick out the names that we really like. For now, you're just getting random pops here and there, right? So beat is another one that we should obviously be paying attention to because it looks good. It's had a few alerts on the scanner. Your next resistance is $3.20. It always is, right? So yeah, and then DP and a few others mentioned Veru in Discord as well as a potential sympathy play. So we'll see. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, Santa's coming. Santa better come. It's time for Santa to come. And Sansa is usually here the the yeah here now. So we need Santa to bring us some nice Christmas presents and stop slacking. You know. So again, we're waiting for the on halt for AMCI because it is the best looking stock. Beat is looking good too, testing the next resistance at 320. And then obviously BDRX on halted and installing at the VWAP. Alrighty. So oh, let's go. I'm so glad I joined Discord. All my positions are green. Cyberpunk, let's go. Give me a high five. Yeah, love it. AMCI is on halted, guys. So this is what I mean, right? You see that candle right there? That candle popped to 1450. That's the level we just talked about, right, guys? We just talked about 1450 and it's halted down, right? 1450 to $15 is a problem. So we hit it and then halted down. Brad, congratulations. Good job on taking those gains, right? Again, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. Last night we were at the same range. A lot. Look at that. A lot last night, right? 1450, $15, 1450, and then they slapped it, right? Well, when you get to that level this morning, you better be careful. You better be careful, right? Because that spot is dangerous. Danger, yeah. So, yep, halted down. Some of you guys obviously sold around that price, which is fine. And if you're still in this, you're most likely still green in that position, which is also fine. But this level is going to be very important. If this thing wants to cook, it's going to need to clear the supply zone. You stopped it, so okay. At least in the green though, right? Good thing you exited at 1380. Yeah. When you're approaching resistance like that, we will always hope that we break out, right? Always, we're always gonna hope like, hey, let's break out. But you have to make a decision, right? You either put a stop loss or you take the gains, right? You don't watch it though. You don't sit there and pray like, please, pretty please. AZI, can I look at AZI? Sure. AZI has resistance at 220 EBO, so I'm not quite sure where your position is, but yeah, 1450. That was a really nice scalp actually, Daryl. Really, really nice. 1 second. Hmm. Item C. Yeah, I will after as I'm done streaming. After the stream, SRXH is still holding the 200 EMA. So Yogi, are you still in this one? So yeah, just stay about 58 cents here for this one. Is it good to hold, Ali? What's your position in this stock? Is it good to hold? You should already have a stop loss in this, and it doesn't look good at all. Yeah, Grimes, how are you? Where have you been? Ayo, ayo. You are stopped out? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Virus is in that weird time zone now. And it's that weird time of the year, Dan, Yogi's here. So it's that weird time of the year. Holidays, traveling, and whatnots. Beat obviously failed that resistance, guys. So 320, right? Surprise? Not really. Yeah. You just have that VWAP there for resistance, though. Ayo, Caitlin, unacceptable. Yeah. So you just Rodrigue, you just have that resistance BDRX at 710 ish to 720. Yeah. Good morning, CM. Yeah, so let's see what happens when this one gets unhalted. And then we'll go from there. Yeah. Okay. 58. Okay. What's your entry price? Did you just get it now? No, regardless of AMCI being halted down, regardless of AMCI being halted down, this has been a good run, right? From 10 to 1450. That's a very nice run. So question is, can we dip a little bit and then retest something and then go back up? Right, so it looks like we're coming all the way back down to that 1170 again almost. Now let's see if this candle can rebound. 61. Yeah, that's not too bad then. Yeah, let's see if this candle can rebound. This is why, when people are sick, like, don't go to the gym, or like, don't leave your house. You know. Unbelievable. Stay home, you idiots. Unbelievable. Okay, so yeah, let's see if we can stay above this 1170. This level's been good. So who will we stay above? It's holding. Come on now. If that kind of closes below, then I think you're definitely going to see more downside. So just be cautious, please. Yeah. Seriously, Luna. No, I'm personally staying home. I'm saying, other people. Like if you're sick, stay in your house. Annoyed. Ridiculousness. Being sick is not allowed, we don't have time to be sick. Okay. SRXH is still looking good though. Slowly curling up that 200 EMA. So they really just wanted to bring it all the way down and then push it all the way back up. Well, not all the way back up, but at least it's trying. And we're still at 1170 EM. This next candle is going to need to curl. If not, we're going to break below 1170. So this next candle that's about to show up here really needs to get bouncing. If not, problems. This is why it's important to have that stop loss, guys, or just take gains at resistance, right? Also, not to FOMO at the damn resistance because you're going to regret it most of the time. Yeah. Seriously, Dan. Keep your germs at home. No. Okay. So yeah, this candle is going to be very important. Okay, 1170 is holding again, guys. This level's low-key been a nice level, huh? Right, 1170, as it should, right? It's a breakout spot, right? It's a double top, it's a triple top, right? So when you do stuff like that, you're supposed to hold. The fact that we keep testing it, though, is scary. Because we test that thing one more time, it's not going to hold, right? So it's nice that we keep bouncing and retesting, but yeah, rather not be retesting that spot. You're testing a bit of a downtrend here for SRXH. So 66 cents, 67 cents. Not a bad bounce, actually. Not bad. Right? Not bad. So you maybe want to move that 58 cent stop loss now, though. Alrighty. There we go. 69, 70 cents. That's not bad. Where's Rob? 70 cents. Okay. Okay. YCBD. CPAC 1083. Hmm. Maybe one of those SPACs that can run. You got back in, Yogi? You did? Nice. Yeah, let's see if I'm sure 70 cents is going to be somewhat of an obstacle there because that was the opening like resistance. Yeah, so I'm sure it's going to be a bit of an obstacle. Again, AMCI guys has done an excellent job of holding 1170, right? And like an amazing job. I think we just want it to bounce, like we don't want it to keep testing this level over and over because if we drop back to that level, it's not going to be amazing. It's not going to be amazing. So beat is still trying, still above the 200. BDRX obviously resistance, right? 710. Surprise, not. And then this one we need a proper curl on it. So 1250 is cool. Still in let yeah. Beat almost like wants to run every day. Yeah. Omar, yeah, of course. Of course. AZI doesn't look horrible. And RZLV doesn't look horrible either. It's just yeah. Yeah, what's your position here though? Cyber. What's your position in this one? It looks okay. You just have that double top. Um right? But it does look good though if you're in. You're in at 220? Okay. So your entry is good. You're just sitting at a double top for now, so you really need that thing to break out. There's nothing else to this. You might have to put that stop loss at break even or slightly green, right? But it does need to break above this resistance. Yeah. Definitely needs to break above that resistance. Yeah. But it looks okay though. So it should be okay. Beat looks okay. This thing seems to be like it just hit brand new 52-week highs again today, so that's nice. Yeah, so 320 is your next resistance on this. AMCI just wants to get stuck at 1170, I guess. Stuck at 1170. That's good, Jameson. No, that's good. That's very good. That is very good, Jameson. That's good to hear. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, no, Vuru does look okay. It just needs to break out, right? Yeah, not a bad looking chart. DP is still in this one, right? Yeah, so that thing can break out. Maybe the volume will kick in. Yeah. AMCI. No, AMCI looks okay. I think we're just hoping that the volume comes in. The platform's down. Oh, maybe today. Maybe they're about to squeeze the market. So then they're like, okay, shut it down. Shut it down. But yeah, so this looks good. This looks good too. Vuru is breaking out there, which is DP's happy. You can see a smile, DP. Yeah, that's 70 cents. So it's yeah, Vuru is trying to move them. Still a double top though. It's dead to you. Yeah, might as well be honestly. For CPAC, I'll take a look at that actually. Let's take a look. AMCI is still looking good, right? So I mean, 1170 to 1250 is not bad, right? So we need a fat green candle, like a fat green candle, to break out of this range. Oh, okay. Yeah, see? A fat green candle, guys. Yeah, give us more, please. Again, that 1170 has been holding up really well, right? Here comes 1280, guys. I like it. Again, it might just be a scalpy for now, like up and down, up and down, up and down, because that's what it seems to be doing. Obviously, we'd like boom skis, but did anybody get back in at below $12? Anybody else? Anybody get back in AMCI, guys? There we go, $13. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. We talked about that a little bit yesterday, Dan. Yeah. So there we go. I like it. I like it. 1180, 1210, wrinkled. Yeah. Regan, good job. You did KB. 1270. How the hell did you get in at 1270, Snow? I'm gonna call you Snow. Smith? So how did you get in at 1270? The amount of times we were sitting at 1170, don't make me find you. I'm gonna send your address to ICE if you keep that up. Yeah, Jack, well done. So again, we keep bouncing off the same support. We've been bouncing off the support for some time. So that's the only time you should be getting into that thing with a stop loss. The only time. Unless you bought below that, then that's fine too. Right? Let's go. Well done, Daryl. I like that's your second trade on it too, which is nice. So again, like I said though, this could just be a scalp in and out, in and out, in and out. Alrighty. So definitely make sure you have a stop loss. Don't go diamond heading. Carlos, good job. Right? Even on a slow day like this, we can still hit those daily goals. Right? So well done. I like it. Even on a slow day. Uh it's a bit confusing. Hmm, interesting. Already, Almighty? Damn. Very nice. I like it. That is very nice. My stop loss got back in. Okay. YCBD. Good job, Orende. Well done. Yeah, absolutely, Carlos. Well done. Quick monies. Let's go, Daryl. My goodness, on fire. I like it. Arya, well done. Good job. See, on a slow day, not a problem. BDRX is creeping back up again, by the way. For anybody that's still watching this, right? So again, your resistance is sitting somewhere up here. I'm gonna put it at 720, even though the VWAP is a little bit lower, but yeah. So nice bounce up the 200 EMA, the Yogi play. Yeah, Shin, that was a little bit high though, wasn't it? Right? I think you just played the breakout like the FOMO play, which is fine. Come on, AMCI, we need a breakout. We need some boom skis. We don't need slowness, yeah. We need violence to the upside, of course. Yeah. Away from the money making game. Let's go, Doug. Come on. Welcome back. Yeah. Welcome back, Doug. Welcome back. Good to have you back. Yeah, upgrade that membership and go to Discord, Doug. You some more juice. Okay, so yeah, we have a bit of a downtrend there, right below, right above like 1350. So I'm sure people are selling right around 1350 there because of that downtrend. So we'll see if we can break out. Belen, good morning. You sold 271. Where did you sell? Beat 1271. Hmm. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please, and thank you. Alrighty, take a second and smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you're not a member yet, come join us in Discord. Click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Come join us in Discord. Alrighty. Here we go. 1330. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. Well done, CM. I like that. Yeah, good exit too, right? That level's a problem. Okay, there we go. Where's the breakout? Okay. $13.15. You can do it. B just doesn't have the volume to break out, but it still looks okay. Is it breaking out? CPAC? It's trying to. Definitely unusual volume there, right? So the float is low enough, and the volume kicks in, that would be good, Jameson. Come on now, AMCI. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Ooh, baby. Hopefully that's not a scam. That looks like a scam candle. It's definitely a scam candle. Definitely a scam candle. Right? So we know the problem is up there, right? We know the problem is up there. Anytime we get close to 15, 14, 14, 50, there's a problem, right? So yeah. That was a nice pop though, right? This bottom has been really nice. So those 14s just keep acting as resistance. But we're still trying, right? Still trying. Again, this has been the best stock. We've said this so many times already today, right? AMCI is the best stock today, right? The best. So right? And then obviously VERO is following too. So it's trying to break out. So we're halted up at 1439, right? AMCI. So yep, halted up. Let's go. Santa's coming, Martin. Santa's coming. We do have a new member though. Wrinkled, welcome to the community, Wrinkled. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get you an invite link here. Alrighty, so welcome. Click this link at the bottom of the chat, Wrinkled, and follow the instructions in the Getting Started channel. Alrighty. Yeah, again, we've said this so many times already today. AMCI is the best stock in the market. The best stock in the market. If you're still holding AMCI, type yes in the chat. For some reason, my YouTube chat isn't working. Let me send it over to the other chat. Stream chat isn't working as well as I would want it to. Oh well. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything else. Yeah. 1288 Yogi. This is the best stock in the market today, right? So if you're chasing all the other stocks, you better only be chasing like Varu or something because it's moving as a sympathy play and it's actually breaking out, right? Yeah. If I catch you chasing other stocks and you lose money, I will find you because we've only said this a million times already today, right? 1170 and the best. 1170 and the best. So if I catch you anywhere else, report to the ICE office, please. If you're red for the day, just report to the ICE office. Because and a whole bunch of people have mentioned Varu as well as a sympathy play, so it looks good. That better be the only thing you're playing with. That better be the only other thing you're playing with. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Varu says, "Hey guys, I'm here too." he he's afraid of your germs. uh, no, I don't need to. I don't need to be beside you. No, I just need to contact. Oof, damn, Varu. Sheesh! Look at the size of those candles, guys. Look at the size of those candles. Of course, Varu is a Canadian stock, by the way. So you guys are welcome. You guys. Yeah. Have you looked at Tilray? No, you better not be playing with anything else. You have two stocks to play with today, right? Two stocks. AMCI and then the sympathy play. Yeah. Not to touch any other stocks. Yeah, you guys better not be cheating. Halted at 13. You saw at the same time it halted, Brian. That's okay. Right? Last time we halted up at this price, we ended up dropping. So hopefully this time it's not a drop. Yeah. I hate when stocks halt at resistance, because like I don't know what's gonna happen there, but yeah. What do you mean by Canadian stock? Sorry, I didn't get that. It's a Canadian company. Veru is a Canadian company, right? If you look at like their, yes, they're from they operate in the United States, but they look at that, right? So headquarters in Toronto, Canada at the bottoms. So you guys better be waving your Canadian flags as the stock goes higher. I'm kidding, by the way. Yeah, so that's a sympathy play. This is the main play, right? Yeah. And then if we want to look at some of the cannabis plays, right? Because a lot of you guys are asking for, I'll take a look at Tilray. Trump is supposed to sign the thing. Not sure when. This is up 14%. It's at resistance, right? There's not a whole lot happening there. 15% is nice, but we want 100%. Brought to you by Timo. But yeah, no. Hopefully these plays can go though. CPAC for you there, Jameson has a downtrend forming, so it's gonna need to break out of there and then break to the upside as well. Alrighty, yeah. From New Brunswick. Oh wow, there we go. So look at that, right? This is the annoying thing about this stock, right? We just unhalted at 1440, so this range is a problem. Like this level right here, that entire 50-cent range is a problem. Are we gonna break above it? Hopefully, but a lot of you guys are selling at the spot, which is not a problem, right? You have to make that decision. You either take some gains or you move your stop loss up. Yeah, courageous. That's okay. This is only like the 1 million time we've been here, right? Since last night, right? Look at that. Since last night, we keep testing 1450. $15 and failing. The fact that we keep coming back to this price though would make you feel like, at some point, right? At some point, this level is gonna crumble, right? But you can't trade like that though, right? You can't trade like that based on what you hope happens, right? But again, when you're constantly testing a level, then it's only a matter of time before it breaks. But sometimes too, you just have to say, you know what, I get that. We hopefully can break, but I'm gonna secure some of the profits or move the stop loss up, or sell it and then hope we break out and then look for a new entry, right? But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we do break out. That's the hope. Why? Because we keep testing the damn level, right? It's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. You know, Yeah. This is like Dan's toe. He kept stabbing his toe. There we go, guys. He kept stabbing his toe against the the because it was too big, so against the wall, and then he had to go into the hospital. Anyways, I'm kidding. So we just tested 1480, guys. 1480, 1490. So brand new highs of the day. All right, so we just made brand new highs there. All right, is this the best stock in the market still? Watch it. Yes, it is. All right. The more we test, the weaker it gets. The more we test, the weaker it gets. Right? You should still be moving your stop loss up though. Please. Pretty please, just in case, YCBD, yeah. With a nice alert there. So lots of resistance. A lot of resistance there. A lot of resistance. When 20. If it can break above this level, then you're gonna see everybody, like if we break above $15, then everybody's gonna start yelling $20. But until we break above this resistance though, it's not ready yet. 1430 again. 1440. You can do it. You can do it. But enough room to get some boomskis. Yeah, good. Good, good, good. 1450. And then back down again. So again, 1450 to $15. That's been the problem. VMAR is looking good actually. Right? We haven't really looked at VMAR today, but it's looking really good. So VMAR. This one, right? Look at that chart, guys. Look at that. The alerts have been going crazy in Discord, right? So this is why it's important for you to be in Discord, because this thing has been alerting a lot, right? A lot. Those are some really nice green candles, and it's halted up at 68 cents. Sheesh, craziness. Who said it was gonna be a slow day? Slow day? Who said that? Right. So this is why we still show up regardless of how slow pre-market is, or Tony, come on. Right? Because things change, right? Things change. Market open, pre-market, after hours. Only takes a second, and then all of a sudden we're flying, flying. This is a lot of stalling at this resistance, though. A lot of stalling. Choo, 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 choo. At least I brought some warm water, some warm water at least kind of helps. Let's see. Come on, here we go. 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 That thing just hit 1480 again and then backed off. Like all of these candles really want to go, but they're not going. Right? They want to go, but they're not going. They want to go, but they're not going. So clearly it's resistance. If one thing's for sure, right? If one thing's for sure, you definitely shouldn't be buying this thing at this price. Right? If you're in it, that's fine. Right? You can make plans and you're green. Right? If you're buying this thing, you're taking a gamble. It's a gamble that might work, but if it doesn't work, you're gonna be crying under the bridge. Right? So yeah, just threw the house at it. Right? It looks good. It wants to break, but this is not the spot to be taking the gamble. Right? Just not it. Right? So mm, mm, mm. And so that candle made brand new highs. Actually, this last candle right there made brand new highs. It hit $15.04. That last candle there just wicked above $15, right? But we know that the wick is not the. That's all we care about the candle closing, not just pushing to a range. So, anyways, that looks good for now. Varu with a nice dip and a bounce. So you guys can tell me what happened here without me telling you what happened, right? So you clearly have a double top on Varu resistance. You have the breakout and you have the retest, right? Just technical analysis, right? Double top breakout, retest of the breakout. So and then obviously your next resistance is $2.70. Alrighty. So we're gonna need to break above that range. VMAR still halted up. AMCI is getting rejected. Surprise? Surprise! It's really not a surprise, right? This is why sometimes you have to sell and then wait for the breakout, and then look for a brand new entry. Right? Just decisions you have to make. Right? Just have to make those decisions, and that's not for me to tell you. That's for you to decide. Right? We can all hope we break out, and if we get a cup and handle and go there again, I think we're gonna break out. But you have to make those decisions. You know. Theory is looking okay still, slow and steady. For those of you guys watching that, right? Still in that red zone though, so there's not a whole lot. I lost on my. Do you think you should sell? Do I think you should sell mask? Um, I mean, I can tell why you're losing all your money though, right? You can definitely tell. What did you buy a mask at? Yeah, I can definitely tell why you're losing money. If you ever ask me if you should sell the position without even telling me when you bought the stock, I can tell why you're losing money because you don't plan at all, right? No plan equals bridge. And again, so Vuru is going to need to break above that 270, and then there's more room to the upside. Break and close above. Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Sorry, that came on without me. I'm kidding. VMAR is unhalted, guys. VMAR is unhalted, so yeah, some pretty impressive candles. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80 cents, 81, 83. Oh my days. That thing moved quick. Very quick. Damn. Yeah, if you played with this, congratulations. Again, this is the importance of being in Discord, guys. Right? This is the importance of being in Discord because I think, and 85 cents. That thing moved quick. Damn. It's halted up again at 85 cents. That moved so quick. Shish. Yeah, pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. Yeah. Did anybody FOMO into VMAR? Anybody? See a nice push there. Buru again is still double topping at 270. Surprise? No. AMCI at some point I think we're gonna get another curl. Hopefully just another higher low of the 50 guys. That would be nice. Right. So watch that yellow line there for AMCI. Alrighty, see if we can stay above that. And other than those three names, I mean there are some cannabis names to look at, but those are really the main names. Did you format teach you? Nice. Yeah. 68 cents. There you go, Tiffany. Yeah. 52, Alex. Nice. Yeah, so again, if you're not a member in Discord, you're missing out on some of these things, right? It can be a slow day, but the cooking is still there. I need to run to the bathroom. I've been drinking too much water today. I'll be back in a second. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna turn the music up. I'll be back. Let's go. Uh, uh, well, you better have a stop loss. You know. Turn the music down. Better have a stop loss. Buru's looking good, isn't it? Yeah, DP, good job on this one. Very good job. You just need to break above that double top and stay above it. But it does look good. Looks good. What happened, Nancy? If you got in under $12, I mean, you're at $13, so you can put a stop loss wherever you want. Right? It should be okay. So, like I said earlier, though, I'd like to see AMCI stay above the 50 EMA. If we can stay above then that's completely okay. It looks like it's holding it, doesn't it? Right? AMCI holding that yellow line. If you look to the left, right? Yes, we had a different support lower, but it was also the yellow line, right? This is the beauty of like having these moving averages on your chart, right? Is you don't have expectations for them, but sometimes they show you things. And that's what technical analysis is, right? It's like, hey, if you're gonna do that on the bottom there, right? Not sure if it held at some point, it did, right? Look at that. You got that yellow line right there, guys. See the yellow line at the bottom, right? That yellow line is becoming a nice bouncy level, right? VMAR is unhalted, by the way, and that thing is flying like a crackhead. I don't know if crackheads fly, but yeah. Is it halted? No, it's not halted. It's looking weaker now, though, so make sure you move your stop loss aggressively, because that thing looks suspicious there now. Alrighty, so just be careful. Yeah. Raven? Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, just be careful there now. It looks suspicious now. Yup, there it goes. So from 90 cents back to 73 cents. It's nice though that it's not halting. I would almost expected that candle to halt it, but no halt. Still though, be careful. Here comes 80 cents again. Tilray, meh. Supply zone, nothing to see there, right? Varu again. Watch that double top there. And then VMAR, not VMAR, AMCI, still pushing into that supply zone. Still pushing into the supply zone, which is good. So we're almost back to $14, guys, right? So is this still the best stock in the market right now? Yeah. Why? Because it's predictable, right? Because we can pick out the levels and scalp it. This is what Yogi should. Yogi, don't make me find you. I know where you live. Yeah. Alrighty. Because no more YOLOs and all the other names. Yeah. Headed to the bridge. Yeah, that thing just looked like garbage. The only time this looked interesting was right there, but then it failed at the 50, right? Again, you guys see why we have these lines on the chart is because these lines are there to, kind of guide you, right? So it failed at the 50 early and then failed at the 50 again, and then once you broke below the 200 EMA, absolute trash, right? So type yes in the chat if you're still holding AMCI. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you bought back in. Okay, there you go. So we're back to back above $14, guys. 14.10. Okay, 14.20. Okay, okay, okay. That was beautiful bounce, wasn't it? Just be mindful though that like we're still playing with that same stupid resistance. If you're scalping this, I'm giving you high fives. Right? You don't need to diamond hand this. Cool. VMAR is just playing in the 80s for now. Right? You see how volatile that thing is, right? So if you're scalping this, I'm again giving you high fives. There's no need to be hoping for breakouts, right? All about the scalps on this thing for now. VMAR is like, hey guys, you remember me? Yeah, you remember me. I'm back. Yeah, Spy is looking pretty weak. Yeah, 92 pennies. What a beast! What a beast! Oof! Damn, VMAR. Slow? Is it a slow day, guys? 150% on this one out of nowhere. Now the position. Let's look at Becker. Wow. Yup, below the 200 EMA is not good things, right? Not good at all. So, yeah, no, the S&P looks weak. I think we were just hoping that we would start bouncing now, but pretty weak. So yeah, VMAR looks good. At some point though, this thing is gonna struggle. Probably the closer we get to $1 here, because look at that. We haven't had any red. Like this thing had nothing. Like, do you see anything here, guys? Like pre-market, nothing. Market open, nothing. And then all of a sudden, as soon as they broke it above the 200 EMA, you guys see why we like the 200 EMA? You see why? As soon as they broke above the 200 EMA, they're like, cool, right? So we mentioned this already. When you come up with rules, we come up with rules because we've obviously watched a whole bunch of charts, right? So we try and put together a list of things that when this happens, good things usually happen. Not always, but good things usually happen, right? So we put together rules and we try and follow them. So when you're above that 200 EMA like that, that was good. Since that, oof, that was 44 cents, by the way. That thing is more than doubled without any red candles. So pretty nice, right? And then AMCI, you can see that there's a downtrend line forming in that supply zone. Yeah. Vitos, close to 200 EMA on the 4 hour. Yeah. Usually we would be like, hey, time to buy the dips, Usually, virus, usually. This time we're like, so suspicious. Yeah, seriously, Pyro. So again, there's a downtrend here for AMCI, so that line is gonna need to be broken. Gonna need to be broken. Tilray is trying to come back, and then VMAR is just not stopping, guys. That thing wants to destroy $1. Anybody still holding VMAR? Yeah, you hate penny stocks. Yeah, there's usually a reason to hate penny stocks because they're usually trash. Yeah. 97 pennies, like 150%, guys, out of nowhere. Boom, boom, boom. Right? So those alerts, 78 to 99, good job, sell. Well done. Yeah, you sold at 90 cents. There's no need to not be happy, Cindy. Right? It's 7 cents higher, 8 cents higher. I'm sure as time goes on you might, but no, you did really well. Yeah. Trigger to sell? Yeah. Especially around $1 here. It still looks really good. I think we're just saying $1 because usually it's a problem. Worst trader, good job. Right? We're just saying $1 because usually it's a problem, but it's not really showing signs of weakness yet, right? But people are going to be selling around $1. Yeah. AMCI is still like this thing is still number one, right? Some of the other ones might be a bit more exciting, but this is still the number one stock. So until it decides to break below the 50 EMA, then it's not. But for now, still the GOAT. Good morning, River. If you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. I think everybody should be typing green. Yes. If you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. The only way you're not green is if you diamond handed SRXH without, moving on. Because I think you guys should all be green. Even on a slow day like this, you should be green. Yeah. Yeah. Because again, we pointed out at the very beginning of the day that this was the number one stock, right? So if you played with this one, definitely okay, right? VMAR has been good, right? And a whole bunch of other stocks. Veru's been good, right? A whole bunch of you have been spamming this one in the chat. This was a good breakout, and then retest, and then back to the highs. Right? The only stock that hasn't been good that we've actually paid attention to was this one. But then again, we knew this stock was trash already since before the open, right? So we already kind of not paying too much attention to this one. So, and then again, VMAR, right? $1 is a problem. It's always a problem. So we pay attention to $1, right? Surprise? No, not really. Time to walk with the dog. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. So again, $1 resistance. Yeah, Yogi, unbelievable. Yeah, yep, yep. That thing was disappointing. It just couldn't give us any signs of like hope, just nothing at all. The only time it looked interesting, right? Again, I think we were initially looking at this thing to find a base because then, right around 90 cents there, but then they just never did anything good. Yeah. So, and VMAR is, I'd be surprised if this thing isn't halted down. So, VMAR is halted down, guys. Right? No one should still be holding a bag on this because you sat at $1 for 5 minutes. You had all the time to sell. You left for 5 minutes, Yogi? Oh my goodness. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you leave? Yeah. Typical pennies. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Right. But again, everybody had the time to sell at $1 if you were in this. You had all the time to sell. All of the time, right? What's the number one stock in the market still, guys? Oh, sorry, I forgot. AMCI. Nature called. Close the position. I would rather you come back and regret missing out than come back and, yeah. Nature called. Yogi had to run to the bathroom. Uh, just wanted to quickly, yeah. No, no stop losses in pre-market. Yeah, Doug, very nice. Yeah, no, it did okay. There's just no follow through on SRXH. Okay, $14, Mister. Can we get going here? We're tired of looking at $14 all day. We're looking at $14, guys. All day. Can we start to see like $15 or something like that? Are we asking for too much? It's just $1. You know? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of tired of seeing this damn $14. I'd like to see something different. Something new. Anyways, this is still resistance though, guys. So just you should know that. And again, I've said this multiple times. This is not the level to be buying at. This is just not the spot. It's just not it. If you wanted to take a gamble, right? Not that it's a gamble, but this retest of the 50 EMA and consolidation, that was below $13, right? That was below $13. So this pop gives you more than $1 to play with for gains, right? This is more so the spot that people are taking profits at, you know. So this is not the spot to be jumping in. Yeah. Please. Yep. Uh, Shut up, I'm busy. Exactly, Yogi. Next time, do this, please. Yeah, next time, do that. Tell nature you have other nature things to attend to. Tilray is still slowly creeping up here. I'm gonna pull up Tilray and NYCBD uh, because they're most likely moving. Yeah, kind of. And then let me take a look at beat. Yeah, so beat resistance is 320, right? So it looks like yeah, that was a good bounce though off the 200 EMA. Right? Yeah, not bad. Leo's smiling Leo. Beat has been a really good stock, swing stock. Too many eyes on this. La, 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 la. Probably. Here we go again. AMCI playing with that stupid $14 again. Cause why not? You know? Yeah. Now see things like you used to. Yeah. Take your time though. SURG? No, I haven't looked this morning. No. No, we've had too many fire stocks. I'm gonna need some new hot water. Yeah. They need to make one of those robots so robots can. They need to hurry up with those robots. Hurry up with those robots. So then I can get a robot to bring me some hot water. You know. How cool would it be to teach a robot to scalp for you? How cool. That'd be cool, huh? Yeah. That's called a maid? No. No, just one of those robots. Yeah. No. Jameson probably not at advanced yet. Those are called algos. No, the algos are not good enough either. They're too expensive too. Dan, yeah, they're too expensive. Rob was working on stuff, and we back tested it for a long time, and it worked really well until the part where, like, the bot has to connect to the broker. Then it becomes an issue, so that's an issue too. Yeah. You really don't like to work hard. Hey, we've been doing it. Let's see. Okay. The other one on halt, yeah, 68 cents. Right, there you go. So pump and dump maybe, but you had all the time to sell this thing at resistance, all the time, right? So it's not like that's a big surprise. Thomas says, can you look at RILY? Is this the fifth time it's testing that level, and what is that value? Sure, let's take a look. Uh, RILY. The last time we looked at this, it had that double top, right? Yeah, it's kind of the same spot. Yeah, it's been here a lot, right? That line is still at it's like 485. It's called 485. Thomas, thank you for the super chat. But yeah, because I know you're in at like 492, right? So you're really close. You're really close, right? What is the volume? 7.9 million, right? The average volume is 1 million. So the volume today is 8 million. So good volume, right? It's just failing at the damn resistance over and over again. If we can break above that level and push for $5, then the volume will kick back in. So you are very close, right? Very close. So you're just sitting at resistance and hoping that it breaks above. You know, just at resistance, hoping it can break out. Baru is also trying again. DP, are you still in your position? I mean, you should be fine. Like I said earlier, as long as it stays above the 50 EMA, the orange line at the bottom there, right, should be okay. Right? No new highs yet, but so yeah, RILY just needs to break out for you. Needs to break out, Thomas. Right? It's close. It's very close. Yeah. I only have a memory when it comes to stocks. uh, yeah. I only have a memory when it comes to stocks. People get annoyed at me. Like if you tell me something, maybe it's because I don't care. Maybe I only care for stocks. But um, Tony, no. I could if I tried searching, I could not remember the name. Um, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, RILY's still failing at that same spot. Same spot. Beat has work to do. AMCI guys, right? This is why we keep telling you it's not a buy up there. Definitely not. Don't be buying at resistance, right? And you should be scaling out or selling or whatever you need to do at resistance. And then Vuru made a retested the highs there, just no boom skis down. Just no boom skis. Yeah, holidays. Tony, I have some more time. At some point, like next, like once we get to like Christmas, then we definitely won't be streaming like every day, till the new year. So I'll have more time to kind of rest and get ready for the new year, and watch some stuff. Mm, yeah. So there is the third time we're testing this level now. Still looks good though, Varu. Tommy Boy. I don't even know where to find it, Tony. You didn't even tell me. Better be like on Amazon Prime or something, or Netflix, or Crave, or Apple TV, something. YouTube. Who watches TV on YouTube? Who does that? Huh? Who does that? Do better, Tony. I don't need another subscription unless it's free on YouTube. Lawson says me. Fine. Uh, yeah. So yeah, so this 270 is still gonna need to be broken. I kind of don't like how we're below the 50 EMA now. So it's really going to be important that we stay above the VWAP and the 200 EMA. The low of the day is 1116. If AMCI breaks below that level, we might be done for now. Maybe closer to the end of the day we come back, but yeah. You only watch TV on YouTube? Interesting. Okay. Just huh, yeah. YouTube's is it looking clean? It's trying to hold the 50. You guys notice how there's a theme in the market today? You guys see that? How many times have we talked about the 50 EMA today? Do we do that often? Every day? No. Some days we only rely on the 200 EMA. Some days we rely on the 50. Some days we rely on the 9 EMA, right? Like these things change, right? Like look at how well VMAR is holding that yellow line. Is it a coincidence? Maybe not, right? Maybe not. So this is why we have these lines on these moving averages on the chart because some days you just never know, right? And then you're like, huh, interesting. How come? How come? How come? Okay, let me play with the next one. LT? Yeah. The politics. Aren't you happy you don't have to, no more politics? SRXH with a little bit of a pop. These things are all over the place. All over the place. YCBD trying this still. Tilray. Yeah, Tilray with a nice push. 17%. Not bad. So these cannabis names aren't going away, right? Why? Because Trump is still to sign. It's not off the table yet, probably. So, yup. Um, who's my broker? Like, are you looking for a new broker to trade with, Lawson, or what? Mm. Oh yeah, no, just TD for now. Like I said, I'm gonna switch in the new year to a different broker, but yeah, above the 200 EMA. Okay, sounds good. While you're waiting for the next insane push, yeah, sounds good. No, that's okay. That is okay. So it looks like AMCI is holding up the VWAP for now. Yeah, they definitely do. So I'm gonna switch in the new year then. After they send all my stuff, I can tell them peace. The rubbish. Yeah, Varun. No, Varu's looking good. Yes, you're still just stuck between that 270 and the supply zone. Nice push though. Again, look at this. This is another one where like the 50 EMA, the yellow orange line, right? That's the third stock now we've looked at, right? So today I think the market makers woke up and said, "Hey, okay, which line do we want to use as potential support?" And they're like, "You know what? Let's use the 50. You know, let's use the 50. Why? Because why not? Because why not?" Execution time, really? Hmm. And now Riley's still fighting here. 485, just fighting, just fighting. Mm. Can I tell you if it's leaving or bouncing? Sure. SMX is at 116, so it's holding that level for now. How do you find good stocks to trade? That's a part you suck at. Finding a big earner and such. That question is so complicated, and it includes so many different things. You know, um, yeah, because we could talk about community and scanners and strategy, right? There's so many different ways we can go with that, but it's a combination of like all of the above efficient, right? That's why we usually tell you guys to join us in Discord, because we're usually talking about the right names, right? Like this morning we were talking about AMCI a lot, right? And Vuru was spammed in Discord by the scanner as well, right? A few of you guys mentioned on stream, right? But this was spammed in Discord. Not Vuru. Yeah, well, Vuru was spammed by a few members, and then VMAR, right? So, and then a whole bunch of people made money on this one too. So it's a combination of a whole bunch of different things, right? So again, come join us in Discord. Yeah. There goes Riley. Riley testing the highs. Tilray testing the highs. So Tilray is at 19% now, almost 20. Looking good though. So maybe these cannabis stocks can start pumping. And there goes Riley. Thomas, are you happier now? You should be happier now. The high of the day is 489, so let's see if we can break above that. Yeah, Tilray. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Um, okay. Oh, there goes Riley. Highs of the day. Thomas, you're basically at break even now. Is Riley cannabis? I not that I'm aware of. Uh, might be. No. Yeah, Theory is looking good. $13.40, almost. Yeah, not a bad push. Theory. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Yogi. Finance. Okay. Yeah, no, Theory has done really well, actually. There's some really nice volume coming in on these candles now. Some very nice candles coming in. It's a very nice push. AMCI still okay? Yeah, it's still holding. Right? Like the damn stock doesn't look like it's dead yet, so VMAR is testing the VWAP now, so 77 cents. Veru still in that same range. And then obviously Tilray. SPY looks like a scam. Just like Bitcoin, Dan. Actually, Bitcoin's more of a scam. Bitcoin's the biggest scam. Only when it's dipping, though. You know, when it's going up, we're happy. When it's going down, it's a scam. Yeah, Trader Jojo, me too. Me too. Yeah, I remember playing those cannabis stocks. Was it 20, whatever year that was, right? Whatever year that was. Yup. It's all a scam, seriously. All a scam. Bettsville? Yes, I agree. When I say it's a scam, I'm kidding. I'm joking, by the way. Alrighty, so don't because I hold BTC, so I'm still gonna call it a scam though. I'm like half joking. Yeah. uh, do you have the crude? What is that? What is that? The biggest, Tony. The biggest. Beat still just going sideways here. Yep. So again, Tilray looks good. YCBD looks good. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Let me search it up. Crude. Uh, just gonna search crude for cough. Um, Dan, you know what? Look outside. Look outside the window, Dan. You see that cloud? That cloud is bringing you some snow. Some snow. If you have kids, you know. Okay, yeah. He only gets ice. Yeah. VMAR. It needs to break above the view up there, so 77. Really, Bettsville? Oh wow. Yeah, this is a long time ago. This is a long, long time ago. Don't be so hostile. Uh, Unbelievable. Uh, yeah, no, that's why these, they're just waiting for the signing there. Buy the hype, sell the news. Oh, yeah. No, unfortunately, that level's Is it back in the game? Mm. See, I wish I had some cough drops. That'd be good. Regardless of the stock, I have no idea what that is. Yeah, no, that's what I did this morning, Pyro. Some honey and some tea, some ginger tea, and some warm water. Yeah. Yeah. RILY? Yeah, RILY just had a really nice pop. Almost to $5, Thomas. Yeah. Honey. Yeah, I have some village honey, So I'm gonna have more of that when I get off the stream. No, I do not. That was good though. That was good. That was good. Hasn't been that bad since though, because that was a rough time. My voice was gone like every day. So I really needed that. But my voice hasn't been so bad. Obviously, I'm like we were streaming all day too, and then doing one-on-ones at the end. So it was a bit too much. So definitely was definitely good to cut back. Yeah, up on the shelf. Why do I feel like that's something else? Okay, we need more boomskis. More boomskis, please. Yeah, Tony, at least you're not Tony. Thomas, you're back to green now, so congratulations. This one took a lot of patience from you. A lot of patience. Um, yeah, so hopefully you get a nice breakout there above $5. There's an ST band sitting right there though, so you need a breakout. Uh, should move to the US. Yeah. I don't get sick very often though. Maybe like once or twice a year, and it's usually something stupid, you know, something stupid like a cold or some like COVID, because people's germs. Yeah, yeah. No, I usually don't get. Yeah, so just be mindful there, Thomas. You're gonna have some resistance. Now you need to make money for sure. Since 2019. Yeah, we also have like -20 all the time now. So I'm gonna say it's not germs and just the cold. No, SV. Not true. Unbelievable. Yeah. Cold is better for your immune system. Yeah. See? Good thing. 65? Really? Dang. Okay. That thing just wanted to piss Yogi? Ah, unbelievable. See, stuff like this just annoys you, you know? Just annoys you. Yeah. That was definitely a nice bounce up the bottoms there. Yeah. No, I would definitely prefer hot weather though. Yeah. That is not true. Not true. Pizza, you see this rubbish? I'm getting bullied. Unbelievable. That initial bounce, but after that you forgot about it. Yeah, yeah. They've definitely been better stocks to play with today. Definitely been better. YCBD's 145 to 150 is going to be your next obstacle there. VMAR is just way too slow, but it needs to break above that VWAP. So again, 77.78 cents. Dan's breakfast, Dan's breakfast has become a thing now. Yeah. Do, do, do. Unbelievable. Do, do, do. Unbelievable. There goes that 77 downtrend test. Mm-mm-mm. Good, Dan. Good, 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 good. See, yeah, good, better. Uh, yeah, probably virus. Pizza. That was nice, LT. That was a good scalp. Yeah, that was a really good scalp. Good thing you sold it too, right? Because it's dipping again. So he's dipping again. Now Riley's looking for that breakout, Thomas. So you should be very happy now. Yeah. Some beef bacon. That's good. That's a good breakfast on your day off, It's a good breakfast. A burrito, a burrito. Yeah, those are nice. One of my favorite things is a donair. They're not that far off. Same. Well, maybe not really same, but yeah, I like donairs. If I had to pick a cheat meal, like fast food, the only fast food to ever like eat ever, definitely be a donair and fries. Anything else I don't really care for. Like burgers, anything like that, don't really care. But I would like a donair though. Anyway, so nice little pop there to the supply zone, Thomas, and then back down. You need a halt. Well, and then AMCI, guys, we haven't talked about this one in a bit. Still in that same range, right? So this thing is clearly not dead yet. If we do break below though, like if we break below $12, especially 1160, probably done. But for now, we just keep going sideways. Yeah, that's not true, pizza. That is not true. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Dan, you're leaving. Okay, kids. Doctor's appointment. Much love. Okay, sounds good. Dan, have a wonderful afternoon already, and catch you later. Yeah. 1247. Okay, so you're green in that position, then wrinkled. Nice. Are you connected and good to go in Discord, wrinkled? Yeah. See you later as well. See you later. Yeah, you're good. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. Yeah. No, let's see. Let's hang for a little bit longer. Usually we do 3 4 hours, but just not feeling amazing. So we'll give it a few more minutes, guys, and see if we can get another breakout going. If not, we'll just continue in Discord. There are some really good names still, though. Right, like RILY looks okay. You just have that supply zone, right, and then all the other random names we could be scalping, right? So still some. Today's not been a horrible day, right? I think we expected it to be really slow because of the way we came into the open, right? But it's been an okay day. Yeah. What does the orange, Thomas? You said earlier how you were losing monies, and I told you were gambling a lot. You also never show up to the classes, and you don't watch the recordings, right? So, because we've explained this yellow candle on a lot of classes, right? The yellow candle means reversal. So, if you're going one way and you see the yellow candle, it's trying to tell you that you have a problem, right? So, it's again not a guarantee, though, right? Yeah. So we have work to do, Thomas. You have work to do. VMAR is pushing above the VWAP, so that's good. Yeah, good scalp this morning. Yeah, it's been a good day, right? Like this morning is better than yesterday. Even though yesterday was really good, this morning was definitely better. VMAR is back above 80 cents, so that's nice. So that 50 EMA, the yellow line, yellow orange, um, that spot has been good. Yeah. So Thomas, again, that resistance, when you see that yellow candle, it's trying to tell you like, hey, be careful, please. It's warning you, right? So when you see a yellow candle on the way up, it's a bad thing. Not always, right? But it's a bad thing if it confirms your resistance. It's a good thing when you see a yellow candle on the way down because it's telling you, hey, maybe we go back up. So, um, yeah. Alrighty. Jericho, what happened? What happened, Jericho? What happened? So yeah, that supply zone is thick on Rely up there. Chick-fil-A is your fast food? Yeah. Everybody has like their food, you know? Let's go. Thank you, Pyro. Well done though. Well done. High five. Let's go. Yeah, it's always nice when you hit that daily goal. I like it. Yeah, no, VMAR, this is a really good curl. Really, really good curl. Yeah, so hopefully that thing keeps curling. Hopefully it keeps curling there. So again, comparing the yellow candles, right? You see the yellow candle at the bottom there, Thomas? This was a good thing, right? You see that yellow candle at the bottom? The yellow candle at the bottom is good only when it confirms support, right? So you're consolidating at the 50 EMA and it's finding a base, right? And then the yellow candle on the way up is not always a good thing. Well, it's not a good thing. You don't want to be seeing them, but they don't always fail though, right? Especially if the candles are creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So well done, Dugs. Let's go. $1,300 for the day. Come on now. See you tomorrow. Well done. High fives. Um, Texas. Yeah. Fresh mangoes in Thailand. See, that's not a fast food, Mike. That doesn't count. The boba algo renewed. So that doesn't count. Yeah, no, fries and donair. Amazing. Amazing. Mm, that's a nice push. You're back, Caitlin. Welcome back. Welcome back. So nice push. Probably SB. Probably. Haven't done that yet though. Don't really need to till the end. In and Out Burger. Peter, Apex 90% sales ends tonight. 90% tomorrow is CPI, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, is it Canadian? Maybe. Yeah. In and Out Burger. At the old folks 2 weeks ago. 2 days of blowout, then fine. Anyways, thank you very much, Mike. Yeah, it's just annoying, It's not nothing too crazy, but just annoying because we have stuff to do. But yeah, Kevin. Yeah. I've been told that's what it is in the States. Gyro, however you pronounce it. Yeah. Um. Yes. Right. When you get to like 92 to 95 to a dollar, yeah, you start to see problems there. Pizza. Who asked you? Who asked you? Rubbish. Fine. Bye, pizza. A new AI Pro platform coming out soon. That's cool. Hero. Oh, okay. Bye, pizza. IRBT has been slowly coming back from the abyss. Is Veru in trouble? Uh, it's below the 200 EMA. So I don't know if the answer is yes, but the answer is kinda. You in a 92 cents, Meg? Okay. Criminal. Hero. Hero. Yeah. Have a good afternoon, Tiffany. Thank you very much. See you in Discord. A hero. Hero. For Argo, you need to subscribe again. Message Rob in Discord and ask Ramteen. Euro, yeah, 2%. It's 2.02% Greek. Yeah, is is a donaire is like, is that the Middle East? I think so, right? So so Greek versus Middle East, or is a donaire Greek as well? Turkish? Oh, okay. Turkish. Okay. Yeah, I know it's good. It's very good. Pizza. You need Jesus. That's what you need. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take a look. IRBT. Are you Turkish, Omar? Let's tell your people I like the food. That was a nice break back above the 200 EMA though. Omar, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, graphics. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes. Get some honey and then something warm and then yeah. Oh, pizza. Yeah. No, I think no, I like food. If I haven't said that already, I like food. So yeah, Indian food, Turkish food, all the food. Yeah. You don't like iRobot? Why? You lost the monies on this? Yeah. VMAR is still trying to break above the that 92 into the 95 range again. Finally, a good play for you, Nightmare. Yeah, good job. VMAR, good job. Very, very nice. Glad you took the gains as well, too. Yeah, they announced bankruptcy, that's why. This is why it's important to, to lock in gains. Very important to lock in gains. Hmm. December 22nd, there goes VMAR, $1. Very nice. It's a nice pop. That's a really nice recovery, actually. Really nice recovery. The previous high, we just made a brand new high there, which is impressive. Brand new highs of the day. Greece, Greg? Yeah. 105. That is a very nice comeback. Ooh. A very nice comeback. Is it halted up now? 105? Yeah, it's halted up. Halted up, VMAR. That's a really nice push. La 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 la. It's a very nice push. Yeah, AMCI looks like a. Yeah. There was just too much resistance up there, You can tell like we're completely focused on something else now. That's always a sign, Always a sign. Yeah. Always a sign. Before the pop, nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Send it, send it, send it, send it. Okay, we're gonna. I know we were gonna hop off, but we're gonna wait for the on hold. You sold Bill and you made money though, right? Okay. 92. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what happens when we get the on hold. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. At 73, and then boom. No, that's okay. Your stop loss hit at 73. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, you moved it up though, right? Like you moved the stop loss up, and then it dropped halfway and then hit it, right? But then you had another opportunity to get back in. So the problem is not your stop loss, right? The problem is once we broke out, you never got back in, right? So you start. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was tight, right? That's fine, but the issue is not getting back in, right? Once we broke out there, you never got back in. I'd rather you have a tight stop loss and have it hit, but then you need to see when it looks okay again, to get back in. What's interesting, guys, is remember that 1170 level we kept talking about in the morning for AMCI? It's back to the same stupid spot, right? It looks weaker this time, and it's also below the 200 EMA this time, so it's not the same vibes. But let's see if it stays above. Yeah. Okay, back to VMAR. Yes, renewed. Yeah. So you could always add that, right, if you wanted to. Yeah, 120 would be the next logical target, right, for resistance. It's not going to open at 120 though, because it's very rare that these penny stocks explode like that. But we can open closer to 110 and then push to that level. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, exactly. So again, closer to $1.10, and then hopefully push. You know, when I put a stop loss tight and it hits, the price rebounds. Yeah. Again, did you watch? Were you in the class on? Were you in the class on last Friday? Because your stop losses might be the issue. Like, where you setting your stop losses? Where you getting in, right? So that might be the problem. As a penny stock, no. If it's above $5, it's not a penny stock, right? If your stock is above five, it's not a penny stock. Some brokers classify it like different ways. Some like some people just use $1 as like, hey, if it's below a dollar, it's a penny stock, right? Some brokers will use $3, but for the most part, like general, like below $5 and below, for the bougie brokers. Yeah, see, again, when you miss a class, watch it. Unless you don't have that membership. But we talked about stop losses a lot. We've also talked about, like, a whole bunch of different type of entries, right? So you're most likely missing all of that, and that's your issue, right? Yeah, it's not just about the stop loss, because if you're constantly getting rubbish entries, then you're gonna have a problem. VMAR is unhalted, guys. There's the 110, right? There's the 120. So it's done exactly as we wanted it to, right? So open around 110 and then push for 120, right? That is perfection, and it's halted up. Halted up. Actually, it's not halted. That was a glitch. But again, 120 is your next logical big resistance level. All Alrighty, your next big level. $118. That's a really nice push though. Really, really, really nice push. There comes 120 again. Yeah, very nice. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding a VMAR. And as soon as you do that, you better start scaling out or moving your stop loss up. Define. Sprinkle a little bit of salt in your hands, and then interesting. Okay, fine. Thank you. I'll do that. I do it. Yeah. There's a Q&A this Friday. As long as my stuff doesn't get worse, it shouldn't. We should be okay. But yeah. Yeah. So this next Friday, hopefully. Yeah. See, quite a few of you guys are holding this one. Yeah. 9 May clothing. You made money still, right? You made monies. Yeah. No. Again, when we play with momentum stocks, guys, you have to understand that we're retail. People go to wherever the money is at, right? VMAR has been the one that's been gaining the attention right now. So all the other ones just gonna sit there and watch. So for now, again, $1.20 still resistance, so make sure you're scaling out or moving your stop losses now. Right? Yeah, exactly. The guy. Yeah, take the gains. Nothing wrong with that. Yep. So and then again, $1.20 resistance. Then we'll look for $1.35 if we can break out and close above. I like how well it's holding up, though. I like how well it's holding up. Really, really well. That's a nice, again, 200% on a day like today. Very nice. Yeah. So, but again, you want to be careful at $1.20. Why? Because $1.20 is always resistance. So there's no point. Can it hit $2 most? There's no point looking at anything beyond that because we need to clear that resistance and close above. Yeah. So until we break above this resistance, we don't really. There's no point looking at $2, right? Is it possible? Yes, of course. But yeah, you can tell like it's holding up really well. It wants to push, but it's still resistance. So like I said, you better be scaling out or moving your stop losses up. Alrighty. Yeah, maybe Lawson. Yeah. Monies, yeah, monies. To the oh, come on now, give us something. Yeah, Riley's still looking okay. Thomas, you're just stuck in that red zone. Right? It's a pretty big red zone, so you could easily break through. But yeah, Thomas, try not to go red. Right? You should definitely not be going red on this play. Put a damn stop loss. Yeah, back to VMAR. VMAR is like, I want to go. I want to go. Please, can I go? Can I go, please? Yeah. 120 is like, no, not yet. You shall not pass. You can break above it, but you shall not close above. Do you guys see why we use 120 so often, guys? You see why, right? because it's a very common like level for any stock. Why? Because it's been that way. Here we go again, 119. Go, go, go. Here we go. 19 going once, going twice, and sold to Tony. That was a really good dip, though, guys. That was an excellent dip. That was that textbook dip. If you're a gold member, this is a textbook dip. Gold member, a lifetime member, whatever. This is easy money. Easy money. If you've been to any of the classes as a Legend Pro, easy money. Right? First run, dip, curl, back to the highs. This is easy money. Easy money. Easy monies. I'm not even kidding, am I? I'm not. Right? So easy monies. As crazy as this looks, this chart is pretty easy. Right? It's not one of those where it's like up, down, up, down, up. No, this is pretty easy. Right? I keep saying easy. It is pretty easy. Right? You just have to know what you're doing. Just a little bit, you know? Yeah. Yeah, T, that was a really good scalp. Look at that. 76 cents to $1.20, right? Pretty good scalp. And where did he get in? Yep, at the easy spot. So yeah. 124. Yeah. See you in Discord, Steven. Steve, see you in Discord. Alrighty. See you in Discord. Have a great day, Raven. Alrighty. See you in Discord as well. Yeah, I think let me know if you have any last questions, guys. We're gonna hop off and continue in Discord. Cool. So again, we have some good stocks. Today's been a good day. You just have to not be greedy, you know? So VMAR is clearly the one for now. Let's give it a few more minutes. Alrighty. RILY looks good too. So slowly creeping up in there, so that's nice. You need to break above 520 as well now too, Thomas, and go. So yeah. Again, let me know if you have any last questions, and we'll hang for a few more minutes already, and then go back to Discord. So also don't forget to smash a like, guys, please, if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you are new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet and you do want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Come join us. Stop missing out. Catch you tomorrow. Worst Trader. I managed to escape again with monies. Gabrielle, come join us in Discord. Have a good day, new trader. See you in Discord. AMCI. AMCI is curling a little bit again, right? That's a fat green candle there after consolidating, so it's trying to. Yeah, right? So dip, consolidate, stall, and then pop. I think what's happening here, though, be careful, please. What's happening is I think we're coming back to test this level, right? This like that's the VWAP. This is the 200 EMA. So very common that like you consolidate and then come back for the test. So if you break below this last low, you're definitely done. Done, done, done. So it needs to stay above this level and then reclaim those two lines. Then you have a chance. If it breaks below that bottom there, finished. Done. Maybe come back tomorrow, maybe come back at the end of the day. But for now, we'll keep an eye on it, obviously. VMAR is holding up really well. Really well. Vision Marine. Stallion, yes. Right. So the bigger the time frame, the more reliable it is. Yeah. The reason why we focus on the 1 minute is sometimes because we're playing with momentum stocks, and we don't have enough data to be looking at the 5 minute some most of the time. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. 69%, 70%. No extendo. Good job. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. It goes 120 again. Yeah. No, every time frame is the bigger the time frame, the more reliable it is, right? You just have to kind of pick and choose depending on what you're actually trying to accomplish, right? Like when we're looking for scalps, there's no point looking at some of the big time frames, right? When you start to look for swing plays or other things like that, then you cannot be on the 1 minute. Otherwise, you're just playing with fire. Yeah. So again, 120 is still a bit of a problem. Okay, let's see. Mm. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I think we're gonna leave it here for the day, and then we'll continue in Discord. Alrighty. So again, solid bounce on AMCI, which is good. Hopefully that thing can start coming back. Hopefully, and then we're gonna keep watching VMAR and all the other ones. Cool. Have a wonderful afternoon. Be safe. Alrighty, and then we'll catch you guys in Discord. Cool. Again, come join us in Discord because you're missing out. Kevin, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go get some honey and some yeah. Oh, because SV, yes. Yeah, not feeling too amazing. Hopefully this goes away in like tomorrow, because kind of annoying. Yeah. Virus. See you in Discord, Virus. Cindy, see you. CM, see you. Ajoya, see you in Discord. Bye everybody. Again, much love. Thank you all very much. Bye for now. Yeah, look at that. We're leaving, and then VMAR is like, okay, fine. You guys are leaving. Bye. Right? I'm telling you, we control these stocks, guys. We control these stocks. I'm kidding, by the way. But as soon as we say we're leaving, the stock is like, oh yeah, okay, well I guess I'm not gonna be playing with 120 anymore, right? Everybody's selling. We're all leaving now. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, No Extendo. Good job on the gains. Define, see you in Discord. I'm gonna try the salt stuff. Mario, thank you. See you in Discord. Okay, bye guys.